This scene used to originally be all in the operating room. And Joel wasn't carrying Ellie. He killed Marlene and the doctors in the operating room. And then Peter Field, designer, just kept bugging me. He's like, I feel like we have to play this part. It's, you have to carry Ellie out yourself. You can't just be hinted at. And we ended up switching the whole structure of this thing. He was right. It was it worked way better.
That was another one of those moments where we're like, we're done, we've got it. No, we don't.
As a cinematic, it was. I thought it was perfect. But as a bigger part of the game, it was weaker than letting you play through some of it.
She won't feel anything.
Again, the only hesitation Joel has is that this is what Ellie wants.
And it's such a great decision to show, just cut to this, give the audience, the player, just one last moment of, well, what did he choose? Just to sit in that decision.
It was also important to show the lie against the reality, because the lie has so much weight here at the end. Throughout the game, Joel has never lied to Ellie. He might have disagreed or he might have dismissed her, but he's never outright lied to her.
What happened?
And for me, this was the moment I decided to lie.
We found the fireflies. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you, Ellie. People that
To me, it hurt to say these things.
ain't done a damn bit of good neither.
Because once Ellie started believing that I actually had something, that I was someone, you're basically telling Ellie, you're not special, you're not important, and everything you've done was for nothing.
I'm taking us home.
Yeah, in the first few versions of the scenes, there's Ellie had all these questions
I'm sorry.
what happened? Why? Who was there? Why would they let you take me out with the gown still on? And it just was better if she said nothing and she just turned her back to him. And again, just to show how far Joel's willing to go to remove any threat for Ellie.
I mean, we had talked about this before where, she obviously has that bullshit detector.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go.
And I just felt like I knew you were lying. I feel like
You just
Ellie knows you're lying.
come on.
There we go, the end. So, original ending for this, way back when we put the outline for the story together, is that Ellie believed the lie and they went off to Tommy's, and it was kind of like this wide tracking shot as you see them kind of getting smaller and smaller walking off to Tommy's. But as we went through the story and the characters got more and more developed, it's it didn't feel honest. It didn't feel like Ellie would buy into all of it.
And she got bit too. We didn't know what to do.
I remember we went over and over and over this scene. Little things changed. But every time I sat and watched you tell this story, I was just raptured by it. It was so easy to listen to you tell this story.
I'm still waiting for my turn.
Ellie.
Her name was Riley, and she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
None of that is on you.
You don't understand.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. And no matter what, you keep finding something to fight for. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
Swear to me.
Interesting hearing arguments around the office about how people interpret that last line, that last okay from Ellie. Whether it's, okay, I believe you, or okay, I could put this behind us, or okay, I don't trust you anymore and it's over.
Okay.
That's it.
I hope you guys enjoyed this. For some of the scenes, it's the first time we had a chance to take a look at it, and it was interesting to kind of, in retrospect, after everything that we've been through, be able to kind of recall what we were thinking on that day, and then, 2.5 years later, how we feel
know,
about
see
these
it.
things.
It's interesting we're ending this on the credits because there's so many people that have, all these people have put this story together, right? I mean, whether it's artists or programmers or without all these people, none of this comes through. It doesn't matter how good the story is or the performance is.
There's hundreds of hands that this goes through.
And it gets different kind of interpretations throughout the way until you end up with the final thing that hopefully you guys enjoyed.